the Bainbridge Island Resource Directory is an online resource directory, as it's called, and it's a way for folks to be able to go online and search for local resources. So while some of the resources on the website are perhaps off island, they're all meant to be resources and services that can be accessed by people on Bainbridge. And I see Reed scrolled down, and I just would like to draw everybody's attention. So the scrolling at the bottom is you'll be able to see these are the different organizations that have been involved and participated in keeping the website going and have started the website. So you can see the Kitsap Regional Library, Peacock Family Services, Bainbridge Island Senior Community Center, of course, and it just kind of keeps scrolling through. So Helpline, Housing Resource Bainbridge, Island Volunteer Caregivers, and it's really been a collaborative effort, which has been really great. So I'd also like to point out, so on the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you see this darling little logo of a bird. Thank you, Reed's just moved the mouse over there. And so we lovingly refer to this resource as the bird. So I'll go ahead and continue to use that term. So just so you know what I'm referring to. And Reed, the little icon was developed by one of the folks at Helpline House. Is that correct?
That's right. Deborah, the designer, they have a designer on staff, lucky them, and she did that lovely job. So she's made that logo and then also a little advertisement that we can use that you will see in the splash, or Helpline has used it on some of their mailings to let people know about it. And other organizations have links to it as well.
Yep. Exactly. So I like to let folks know, keep your eye out for that little bird. I know Reed's put it on, our website at the Senior Center. It goes out in the Splash newsletter. I think many of us have it attached to our email signatures. So just a little reminder that this resource is out there for you. So let's kind of go ahead and walk through the website. So yeah, Reed, if you don't mind scrolling down, obviously it gives a little welcome and talks a bit about what it is. And you can see we've got on the left-hand side, there's senior resources, and then on the right, youth and family resources. And on this same page, if you're just, you just want to go ahead and jump in and search. So the same way you would do like a Google search or search on your web browser, there is that little search box down at the right-hand corner. And so if you know that you're looking, for a certain organization or a certain thing, and you want to go ahead and just plug that in, you can do that. I'll get into this a little bit later, but we'll talk about, certain ways to search to kind of help narrow down whatever it is you're looking for. And so we'll get back to that. You also see on the left-hand side, there's that little questions tab. We are very happy to answer questions for folks. We're very happy to take recommendations of perhaps we're missing something on our site that you think should be added. We're so happy to learn about that resource, and then sort of as a team, we'll decide whether it's an appropriate fit to be added to the website. So you can always contact us. So now if we go back up to the top, so we're on the home page right now. And perhaps next, Reed, I'll have you click on senior resources so folks can see what that looks like. Okay, so these are all the different categories that we have, and you can tell there's quite a lot out there. There's also the opportunity again to search. So if you know something you're looking for, you can just go right into that search tab. And one thing that's helpful when searching is thank you, Reed. So if you use parentheses, or excuse me, quotation mark, that's going to help. Yep, if you're using multiple words, so using those quotation marks is going to help you keep your search more accurate. So Reed's going to now pull up. Okay. So we've got Village Green Senior Apartments. And what you can do is just to continue to look in there. Yep, and so Reed's showing that it's highlighted there. So that's why Village Green Senior Apartments has been pulled up. Oftentimes there's going to be a nice little map so you can see where it is that this organization is located. Perfect. So it's going to pull up pretty much anything that's going to include those words in there. And then we've got HUD Section 8, which is an income eligible rental assistance program. Again, it's going to give you a little description of what that organization is. And then there should also be included on there the contact information. So you should be getting a physical address, assuming that there is one, phone number, website. Also, you see there it says funding. So we have been identifying whether an organization is a government-run organization, a nonprofit, or whether it's Reed, what's the term that we use? Is it commercial?
Yeah.
Okay, and then a commercial business as well. All right, we're going to be doing a little more searching here, kind of giving you an idea of what the site looks like. There we go, thank you. Yeah, so you see that little boxed out area there, which says the inclusion of this commercial resource on Bird does not imply any endorsement of its products or services. So one of the challenges that we had is, it was easy for us to include nonprofits or government organizations. But we know that there are some resources and services out there that do not fall into those two categories, but are still really essential needs for folks. We're still exploring all sorts of different categories. So you may come to the website and think, gosh, I really would love to find a handy person. And I hope there's a handy person listed on here. And unfortunately, that's a category that we're still trying to maneuver, but something like senior living, senior housing is something that we have included. And again, you will see that little box to let you know that we're not endorsing, but we're just simply letting you know about this service or product. Okay. So any questions so far? Sorry, lots of rambling.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Joan.
First of all, what are the call letters that I get onto the internet in the first place? Do I just write in there www resource or Bird? And the second thing is, when I do get to somebody, how do I get to talk to a person and not a machine? Amen.
Excellent question. And absolutely, I know when you're ready to make a call, it's completely frustrating when you get a message or an automated recording. So if you have any questions specifically about the website, or you're finding that you're having any challenges maneuvering, or just questions in general, you can always contact the Senior Center. I'm happy to connect with you. I know Reed can obviously offer that support and help. Many of our volunteers now are using the website. Now, of course, if you're starting to venture off and say you want to get in touch with Bainbridge Island Senior Living and you're going, down that path, what it is, the number that's going to be listed is directly to their agency, their services. So there's not just like a simple call center for all of these. You're going to be reaching out specifically to whatever resource it is you're looking for. And on that end, it's just all a matter of whether, what their phone system is set up as. But I know it's a tricky one when you're just trying to get in touch with somebody and you're not able to do that.
So there's their phone numbers. You can see their phone numbers on the page. So if you wanted to call somebody, this is who you could call. But if you don't know exactly what you're starting with, then definitely you can reach out to the Senior Center, to me, or to Katie. And I was showing you earlier that on Google, if you can't remember this website, this Bird website, you just search Bainbridge Resource Directory or something like that, and you'll get it come up. It's the top thing, in fact. And that is our website right there.
Thank you.
And we have the URLs BI Resource Directory or Resource Directory BI, just to make it so that no matter what you type in, it's easier for the search engine to find it.
Yes, and
And
again,
if
we
there's
do.
something that's wrong, if you come across something and you know that the director has changed, or you call somebody and the number is wrong, you can always come back and contact us and send us an email, and we will follow up and fix it.
Mhm.
Or you can call us right here at this phone number, which is the Senior Center phone number.
Exactly. And I've got to say, we so appreciate it when folks let us know if they find that a number is outdated. I know obviously there's always changes and there's a lot to keep track of. So if you find that a website no longer works, if there's a outdated email address, anything like that, very simply, you can just email us, let us know, and then that way we can go ahead and make the changes. It's very grassroots. We encourage community participation and helping us to keep this updated. I will say, however, though, we are making efforts to continually reach out to the different sources on our website. So this past winter, we did send out a survey to everyone who's listed, and we did ask that they confirm that all the information on their page is correct. And we got a fair amount of responses letting us know that, you know, different things are outdated. So we will continually work on keeping it updated as well. But of course, if you see anything, you see something, say something. We really appreciate it.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now, as you can see, Reed's entered into our A to Z listing. So another option is, of course, if you know something should be on here, you're just struggling to find it, but you know the full name of it, you can always go in and alphabetically search for what it is you're looking for. And again, from that screen, you can simply click on it, pull it on up, and it's going to get you directly to that site's information. And now another nice thing is, if you're familiar with printing from the website, you can also just directly print this information off. So, you know, say if it's a lot of information and you don't necessarily want to have to write everything down, and you have access to a printer and you're able to do that, you can do that as well, which is really nice. All right. And then, let's see. Okay. And then Reed, do you want to jump over to the FAQ section? Perfect. So these are just some basic facts about the website, letting you know how we selected, the listings for the directory. Kind of gives you a little insight into the process and how it is we made the decisions that we did. Again, it's always a discussion of how we're going to expand and what we should include. So again, feel free to contact us if you think we're missing a category that should be on here, and we can always, take it back to the group and make a decision together. Okay, let's see. I'm scanning through here. What else am I missing? Oh, and right now, so I don't know if it's on your screen, Reed, because you're probably logged in as admin, but one thing we have right now is at the bottom, if you go to the website, if you haven't visited the site before, we are asking for folks to participate. Oh, I just saw it pop up in a little 1-minute survey. So if you happen to have a quick moment, we would love for you to go ahead and take a look around at the website, play around a bit, use it, click on things, and then give us any of your feedback. We really appreciate it. We want to make this, as user-friendly and as useful as possible. So it's really helpful for us to kind of hear from folks what's working and what's not. If also, a website, a directory isn't quite your thing, but you're still looking for support, I am still at the Senior Center. We also have the wonderful resource committee, as Sheila mentioned, she's a part of. So yeah, all sorts of different opportunities to get connected to resources. And we're just so happy to be here and offer that support to everybody. So please feel free to spread the word.